1848, the year known as the Year of Revolutions. From Sicily to Belgium, popular uprisings broke out all over Europe, and Ireland was no exception. Most of the country had been famine-ravaged since 1845, and in July 1848, the Young Irelanders' Rebellion took place in Ballingarry in County Tipperary. The founder of the Young Ireland movement was Thomas Davis, a Protestant intellectual with a vision of justice and freedom for Ireland. Patrick Pearse said that while Wolfe Tone laid down the basic premise of Ireland as an independent nation, Davis was the one who built on this idea by promoting the idea of Irish identity. At a time when nationalist movements throughout Europe were striving for a narrow, closed identity, Thomas Davis was calling for a new, inclusive vision of what it meant to be Irish.
What matters that at different shrines we pray unto one God? What matters that at different times your fathers won this sod? In fortune and in name we're bound by stronger links than steel, and neither can be safe nor sound but in the other's weal. And oh, it were a gallant deed to show before mankind how every race and every creed might be by love combined, might be combined yet not forget the fountain whence they rose, as filled by many a rivulet the stately Shannon flows.
Meanwhile, in Iran, then called Persia, during the same month as the Young Ireland uprising in County Tipperary, a young man named Sihid Ali Muhammad, known as the Bab, was being tried for his claim that a new messenger of God was about to usher in an age of peace and justice. The Bab's message aroused hope and excitement among people from every walk of life, including amongst a number of prominent Muslim clerics. However, many of those in power felt insecure and threatened by his growing influence. They feared their entrenched positions of privilege and authority would be threatened by the empowerment of the people. They denounced the Bab's teachings as heretical and set out to destroy him and his followers. In July 1848, having already served a year in a remote prison, the Bab was brought to a trial presided over by the Crown Prince of Persia. On the recommendation of a number of doctors, including a Dr. William Cormac, who was of Irish descent, and physician to the prince, the Bab was not executed at this time. Instead, he was beaten. When a wound on his face became infected, the Bab requested that he be treated by Dr. Cormac. Many years later, Dr. Cormac recalled his meetings with the Bab.
You ask me for some particulars of my interview with the founder of the sect known as Bahá'ís. On being asked whether a Persian surgeon should be brought to treat him, he expressed a desire that I should be sent for, and I accordingly treated him for a few days. He was a very mild and delicate-looking man, rather small in stature and very fair for a Persian, with a melodious soft voice which struck me much. In fact, his whole look and deportment went far to dispose one in his favour. Of his doctrine I heard nothing from his own lips. He was seen by some Armenian carpenters, who were sent to make some repairs in his prison, reading the Bible, and he took no pains to conceal it. On the contrary, he told them of it. Most assuredly, the Muslim fanaticism does not exist in his religion, as applied to Christians, nor is there that restraint of females that now exists.
In July 1850, just 2 years after Dr. Cormac had treated him, the Bab was executed by firing squad.